Okay, so I'm back with one more sale related video. I'm glad that you seem to be enjoying them this year. If you're someone who's not really into sale content, I totally understand because this week is the week where there's just like so much sale content, so many brands posting about their deals and discounts. I have a ton of videos coming in December that I'm excited to film, like wrap up videos on the best and worst products of the year, as well as a few other things. So stay tuned for that. But today I wanted to touch on Ulta's Cyber Monday sale. Now, I did do a video on Ulta and Sephora's Black Friday deals. I think Sephora's doing what they're calling like Cyber Week. So a lot of those deals are still going on. I'll link that video below. But I actually created just a Google Doc where you can scroll through. I broke it down by like makeup, skincare, and hair care categories. And I'm still updating it every few hours with any discounts or sales or codes. I think at this point I have like 70 different sales on there. So I just wanted to kind of round everything up in one place for you that you could reference over like the next few days. But a lot of brands are having their Cyber Monday deals, which start like today or tomorrow and go through until the next week. So a lot of those discounts are still happening. If you prefer to shop just from one brand, or you just want to repurchase like your go-to moisturizer or lip gloss, I'll link that document in the description box below so you can just scroll through and read it. But today I wanted to focus specifically on Ulta's sale. They are having an amazing Cyber Monday sale. They actually are about to add like 400 new deals. And then they're also having a sale that extends throughout December called their Happy Holidays sale, where each week there are new products discounted. Like I've said in previous videos, Ulta has been having the best sales in 2023, and it's not about to end anytime soon. So I wanted to break it down for you and share just a look at the deals, the discounts, what I recommend trying. A lot of the discounts for Cyber Monday, in my opinion, are actually better than Black Friday. Okay, so let's start with the Cyber Monday sale, and then I'll talk about the Happy Holidays event. Most of these deals are online only deals because it is a Cyber Monday event, but some of them do overlap with the Happy Holidays event, so you might be able to get a couple of these products in store as well. But it starts today on Sunday, November 26th at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time and ends on Tuesday, November 28th. There are over 400 deals going live, so I'll put a link in the description box below to the Cyber Monday page. That way you can scroll through and see if there's anything that catches your eye. Obviously, I won't be able to talk about all 400 deals, but I'll give you an idea of what's going to be available and highlight what I think are the top recommendations. Okay, let's start with makeup. So the first deal that I wanted to highlight is that they're going to be offering up to 50% off palettes. There are over 250 palettes from 40 different brands that are going to be discounted, so a ton of options, whether you are in need of a new eyeshadow palette or you want to give one as a gift, because I think eyeshadow palettes do make really fun gifts. Even still in 2023, I do think this is worth checking out. I'll scroll through just so you can get an idea of which brands are going to be on sale, but there are a ton of options from ColourPop, Natasha Denona, Tarte, NYX, Milani, Persona. I'm currently looking at a preview list, so I can't say for sure how much each one will be discounted, but of course I'll put a link in the description box below to the page, but also like the specific deals so you can see the full list. But I do see a couple of my favorite palettes like ColourPop's, that's Taupe, Nude Mood, a couple of larger ColourPop palettes as well. Like I said, Natasha Denona, which is amazing. I'm excited to see those discounts because Glam, Mini Starlet, Yucca, Retro are going to be on sale. A few different cheek palettes, just so many options. Another great deal, up to 50% off holiday kits. So again, I'm not sure exactly which kits are going to be discounted, but I think this is a really good time to take advantage of that because a lot of the time, not always, because I did do like a lot of holiday breakdown videos where I shared like the value of each kit, but a lot of the time you do get extra added value for the price. So if you can get the kit on sale for a discount, you're saving even more. And I always think a holiday kit is just such a fun gift because you pay one price, but the value you're giving them is even higher. And it's also just a fun way to try out multiple products from different brands. So I'm definitely curious to take a look at that category for me and for a few people in my life that I think might like some holiday gifts. If you're a fan of brushes, this is a really good deal. I have a feeling this will sell out, but they have an IT Brushes for Ulta kit that's going to be 50% off. This is the Airbrush Face and Eye limited edition brush set. So it's normally $49.50, but it's worth $99 in value. And during the next few days, it's going to be 50% off, which means you can get it for only $24.75. It actually comes with 3 dual-ended brushes. So for that price, you're only paying a little more than $8 per brush. But because they are dual-sided, it, I feel like the value really is there. And it brushes for Ulta are so nice. They do last a long time. The Ulta Beauty Collection holiday kits are going to be 40% off. I think during Black Friday, they had a couple that were marked down a little bit more, like 50% off. But if you missed out on those, 40% off is still a pretty good deal. The Lip Library is my top pick out of all of these. I did purchase it a few years ago and the quality was great. And then I read a comment on a recent video saying one of you purchased it a few years ago and then bought it again this year, and you found that the quality was the exact same, which is just good to know because the Lip Library comes with 16 products. It's normally $22, but you can get it for $13.20. And what's really nice about this kit is you can actually split them up and not even just like take them out of the packaging and split them up. It comes with like 4 separate boxes, so you can wrap them up and include them as a gift for someone else too. So I really like that idea, but they also have like a sponge set, a few more lip sets, a skin prep set, brushes, a ton of options. And I know the Ulta Beauty Collection tends to get overlooked, like that's Ulta's in-house brand, but the quality is so good. I've tried a lot of the products and I do really enjoy them. Okay, so for makeup, I split it up. I'm going to talk about the high-end makeup deals first, and then I'll come back with the drugstore products. So Urban Decay is offering 50% off specific lip products. I'm pretty sure Urban Decay's website, most, if not all lip products are 50% off. So if you prefer to shop directly from their website, I'll link that below too. But on Ulta's website, the Vice Bond Glossy Lips are 50% off, as well as the Vice Hydrating Lipsticks, and then the 24/7 Glide On Lip Liners. So a lot of full brands are 30% off, including Grande Cosmetics. Grande Cosmetics, I believe, is having the same discount on their specific website, but they're offering 40% off holiday gifts for Cyber Monday. So if you're looking for like an actual gift set, I would recommend going over to their website to get a higher discount. And then I think they're also offering 30% off everything else as well. I do really like the Grande Brow. I feel like that's made such a difference for me personally with my brows. I have the Grande Lash right now because I got it in a FabFitFun box. Typically, I buy the Ordinary's Lash Serum because that is a lot less expensive, but I know people love Grande Lash and some of their other products as well. Smashbox is 30% off. I haven't tried a ton of products from them over the last few years, but I do think their primers are great. That's always been like my standout favorite from the brand. I was kind of scrolling through to see what other products they offer, and I would be interested in trying their Always On foundation. I think they used to have that, and then they maybe like relaunched it or reformulated it. And then I've seen a lot of people talk about their Halo Healthy Glow 4-in-1 concealer pen. I'm usually more of like a full coverage concealer person, or at least medium coverage, and I think this one's a little bit softer and more natural, but I do think it looks nice. Like I thought they were going through a little bit of a rebrand when they launched that product and a few others, and then I haven't heard much from them in the last few months, but I do think their face primers are really good. Pure Cosmetics is 30% off as well. I do really enjoy their 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation. I think that's such a pretty formula. It has really good coverage. It's not too matte or too glowy, and it stays in place really well on the skin, but they have a ton of options from the brand and a lot of skincare products too. Beauty Blender is 30% off. That's a pretty good discount. I feel like, you know, the Beauty Blender sponge is pretty pricey. And normally I don't see like the original Beauty Blender significantly discounted. When there is a sale, they usually discount like one of their other sponge options. But if the Beauty Blender sponge is your go-to, it might be worth grabbing it while you can get it for 30% off. About Face is also 30% off. I believe that was the same discount during Black Friday. And they have a lot of great products, and they're already a little bit more of an affordable brand. I put them in the high-end category because I guess I still think of them as high end. Their prices used to be higher and then they dropped them. And now they're more of like a mid-range priced brand, but their formulas are really just beautiful. The colors are unique. They're a little bit of like, I have not a love-hate relationship with the brand, but not everything I try from the brand becomes an absolute staple. But it's like a brand that I can appreciate because they do just like some different options, some different colors that other brands don't do. So just wanted to point that out there. And then Nabla is 30% off. During Black Friday, their palettes were on sale, but I don't think the entire brand was discounted. So if you wanted something else like a lipstick or a blush or a highlighter, now you can get 30% off the brand in those categories too. Natasha Denona is 15% off at Ulta, which is really nice. It's not necessarily the most significant discount I've seen on Natasha Denona, but you can use your Ulta points, which is amazing. I just redeemed, how many points did I redeem? I think 2,000 points on my Black Friday order, and I ended up paying like $9 for so much product because I got, you know, the Black Friday discounts and then I used my points. So it was an amazing deal. Now, the 15% off does exclude holiday and then also the I Need a Nude palette, which I actually have on my eyes today. But if you prefer to shop on the Natasha Denona website, I do have an affiliate code. It's just Andrea15. So that will get you 15% off anytime, not just during Cyber Monday. But if you do have Ulta points, it might be worth getting the Natasha Denona products for a discount and using your points. Okay, let's talk about some drugstore brands that are discounted. So JCat Beauty is 50% off the entire brand. I believe this is an extended deal because I'm pretty sure that was the same discount during Black Friday too. And I do really like JCat Beauty. I feel like they're kind of an underrated brand. I don't hear a ton of people talk about them, but most of their products are under $10 and the quality is really good, especially their eyeshadows. I love them so, so much. NYX is going to be buy one, get one 50% off the entire brand. It does exclude the holiday kits and then also just like the holiday releases, like the palette, the lip products. So just keep that in mind. But if you love NYX and you want to repurchase some of your go-to products, you can get them for a discount right now. Actually, the NYX holiday kits are also on sale. They're not included in the buy one, get one 50% off promotion, but they're 40% off, which I think is actually better. They were 50% off during Black Friday, but if you miss out on that and you still want to try one of them, that's still a pretty significant discount. If you need some new brushes or you want to gift brushes for the holiday season, Real Techniques is 40% off. I'm such a Real Techniques fan. Like, I feel like when I'm doing my makeup and reaching for brushes, most of the time I reach for a Real Techniques brush over a more expensive alternative. Their Expert Face Foundation brush is an amazing option if you like to apply foundation with a brush. I also love their tapered cheek brush for applying cream blush. That's one of my favorites. And then they have like a big fluffy powder brush I've been using for bronzer lately. EcoTools is also 40% off. I purchased a couple of their newer brushes because they had like an older line and then they added a bunch of new designs to their line as well. And I actually got them on sale during another recent Ulta sale like a couple of months ago. And I haven't tried all of them, but so far so good. If you need lashes, Ardell is 40% off. That's a pretty significant discount because usually when Ardell is on sale, I do repurchase a couple of my go-tos. I love their naked lashes. I also love the Ardell Demi Wispies, and usually they're not 40% off. Like, that's pretty high. So I do think I'll grab a couple of my favorites as well. CoverGirl is 40% off. I'm pretty sure they were 40% off during Black Friday as well. And I know I tend to recommend like a lot of the same products over and over, but their Clean Fresh line as a whole is just so good. It's really funny because even like a year ago, I wasn't really into CoverGirl that much, but I feel like they've been releasing some good products like their Yummy Glosses, their 4pan eyeshadow palettes, their dewy tints, like all of those products are really beautiful. Flower Beauty is also 40% off, and they are definitely one of my favorite drugstore brands. I don't think I've really seen them 40% off at Ulta for a while because typically when they are discounted, I repurchase a couple of my go-to staples. I love their Get Real Serum Concealer. As I'm kind of thinking through like my top products of 2023, that is definitely going to make the list. I also love their Light Illusion Perfecting Powder. I've been wearing that a lot lately because it just looks so smooth and even on the skin. They have the Plump Up Gloss Sticks, which are really beautiful. They're not a dupe for the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lips, but I almost like them a little bit better because they're not quite as thick. Like, they definitely give you a really pretty glossy shine with a balmy feel, but they're a little bit softer. They have some new eyeshadow palettes, which I do like their eyeshadow formula. It's very pretty on the eyes, really intense and creamy and smooth. Okay, Milani is 30% off, but just face products, which also includes some cheek products as well. So not everything, but I do really love their Make It Last setting spray. That's probably my favorite drugstore setting spray that actually works well to lock your makeup into place. I also love their blushes as a whole, both their baked blushes, if you prefer like a really beautiful glowy formula that's more of a powder, or their Cheek Kiss cream blushes if you want like a really pretty dewy finish. And then Essence is 30% off too. I have so many favorites from Essence. I feel like I really can't even narrow it down. Like, their Lash Princess mascaras are great. Their Hello Good Stuff Glow Serum Primer is beautiful. I've been obsessed. Like, I guess I don't say that word a lot, but like, I've truly been obsessed with their Pure Nude Baked Highlighter. I wear that almost every single day. And then the Pure Nude Baked Blushes are great too. But I mean, their Powder Foundation, I've been wearing that a lot lately as well. I need to go through and maybe repurchase a couple of my go-tos while they are on sale. Okay, let's talk about a few skincare deals. So there are a lot of skincare deals, a ton of brands on sale. A couple of my favorites would be It Cosmetics, 50% off their skincare products. I've tried a couple from them, but their Confidence in a Cream line is still my favorite. I do plan on repurchasing the Confidence in an Eye Cream because it is a little bit thicker. It's perfect for winter because it is incredibly hydrating, very, very nourishing. So I've gone through so many of those. I also just like their Confidence in a Cream moisturizer. That is definitely more ideal for dry skin, in my opinion. I find that it is, again, a little bit thicker, so I love to have that one on hand for the winter time. Select products from Murad are 40% off. Not everything from the brand, but it does look like a lot of products from the Environmental Shield line are discounted. My personal favorite is the Rapid Dark Spot Corrector. It's a serum that is great for you if you deal with hyperpigmentation or dark spots due to like the sun or aging or acne scarring or whatever the case. That actually works to fade them. I've tried that a couple of different times throughout the years, and every time I use it, like if I'm dealing with hyperpigmentation a little bit more than usual, like it definitely works to even out my skin tone and fade those areas. Perricone is a pretty pricey skincare brand, and the entire brand is 40% off, which I've never seen them do. I've seen them discount certain products during like the 21 Days of Beauty or other sales, but you can get 40% off everything. So they have a lot of really beautiful moisturizer formulas. I've also tried some of their eye creams, and for the most part, like everything I've tried from the brand has been just definitely on the more hydrating side. So again, if you have dry skin or really sensitive skin, I do recommend checking out some of their products. The only thing is, if you fall in love with it, you might not want to repurchase it at the full price. And that was the case for me after I tried a couple of their products. So it's not one of my go-to brands for that reason, but it is nice to be able to save money, especially like a 40% off discount. That's really significant. Peach and Lily is 35% off. I know people love the Peach and Lily brand. I've tried some of their products and I do really enjoy them. I think overall their products are not they're not like they're kind of in the middle. They're not intensely hydrating and they're definitely not on like the lighter side. They fall in the middle. They give your skin more of like that glowy glass skin dewy effect, but I usually prefer something like really heavy duty during the winter. So I tend to use this brand more so in like the spring and the summer. I actually used or finished up their glass skin refining serum not too long ago, and it is a very beautiful formula. It's very light, but it gives your skin like that glowy, healthy, dewy look. Another extended deal, I'm pretty sure this was the same deal during Black Friday, 30% off skin tools. So there are over 75 different options. If you have been wanting to try like a specific tool or a specific brand, I would just kind of scroll through and see what's available. They have everything from like face masks to, cleansing devices to microcurrent devices. My favorite that I've talked about so much is Bare from Foreo. I find that that one is very effective. But even if you want like a beauty roller, or I think I saw like a gua sha on there. Like they have things that are super affordable all the way up through like more expensive devices, and they're all going to be 30% off. Okay, quite a few brands that are 30% off. Tula, they actually make a lot of my favorites. Right now I'm really loving their vitamin C moisturizer. I do like their vitamin C serum. I think they call them like their brightening drops. I don't think it's the most effective at brightening up the skin, but it is a little bit more gentle. So if a lot of vitamin C's are way too harsh for you, the Tula one might be a little bit more ideal. It just takes a little bit longer to see results, in my opinion, but that is one vitamin C that does not irritate my skin. I love their glowy sunscreen. I love their brightening under eye balm. They have a lot of really nice formulas. I know they were so hyped up on social media like years ago, but I still do like the brand. Like I go back to a lot of their products over and over. Sunday Riley is 25% off, and I do love a lot of their products. Right now I'm really enjoying their night oil. It kind of has a little bit of a strange scent, which isn't my favorite, but when I apply that like the next morning when I wake up, my skin looks and feels so good. So I love to use that in combination with a little bit more of like an intense product. Like if I'm using the lactic acid product from Sunday Riley, what's the name? Good Genes. I might use it with the Luna night oil. And I feel like that's a really good combo. So I do love Sunday Riley. I always talk about their vitamin C products. Their vitamin C moisturizer is one of my favorites too. The texture is perfect. It's very creamy, really moisturizing. And I feel like it just makes my skin look really bright and glowy and awake. Okay, let's talk about some hair products. So Curlsmith was on sale during Black Friday. I think the entire brand was discounted. During Cyber Monday, they're offering 50% off select styling products. So not everything from the brand, but 50% off is a pretty significant discount. So if you have curly hair and you're looking for like a styling balm or something to enhance your waves or a hairspray, definitely check out that deal. Ava NYC is 40% off. It does exclude the liter size, which is a ton of product, but they have 34 different products. My favorite line from them is their Main Magic line. Actually, I went to repurchase the Main Magic like 10-in-1 shampoo and conditioner at Ulta, and they didn't have it in stock at my stores. So I went with a different option, just thinking I would try something else, and I don't like it as much. I think it's like their where is it? Let me just find it. Their Lift Off Volume Shampoo and Conditioner. I just feel like, first of all, it's kind of hard to work through my hair. Second of all, it doesn't give me like any volume. My hair actually looks super flat. It feels dried out and then it's super tangly. So I don't even think I'm going to be able to finish those. I feel like I'll just pass them on and see if someone else will enjoy them. But that's like the first true fail that I've tried from Eva NYC because I usually love everything I use from the brand. So I will go back to using the 10-in-1 Main Magic shampoo and conditioner, but I probably wouldn't recommend the Lift Off formula. Coco and Eve is 40% off, which is so high. Again, this is a brand that I don't see discounted that high very often because I love the Coco and Eve Like a Virgin hair mask. It is my absolute favorite, but it's a little bit expensive. So usually I do wait to see if I can get it for a discounted price, and 40% off is super high. So I do actually want to grab that while it is discounted. I also might try their shampoo and conditioner because for that price point, I think I should give them a shot. I do love their hair oil from the same line. That hair oil is so nice to use either on its own, but also like mixed in with the shampoo and conditioner too. Or no, with the hair mask too. So when I'm applying the hair mask, like I'll mix the hair oil with the hair mask and put it all over my hair and let it sit. And my hair honestly feels brand new. Bondi Boost is 30% off. I actually tried their hair mask fairly recently as well. So I kind of want to try a shampoo and conditioner from them too. I feel like I've kind of been interested in trying like some different hair care brands lately. And it's been nice to just discover some different products I really enjoy because I get, again, like on a kick where I just use the same things over and over. It's not always like that when it comes to makeup and skincare, but usually when it comes to hair products, I don't switch it up too much. The Beach Waver brand is 30% off. They're the ones that make like that rotating curling iron where you like hold your hair, you clamp it on, and then you hit a button and it basically like twists your hair up for you. I always see that all over TikTok. And I swear that was the thing like when I was a teenager, but maybe not. I don't even know if it was the Beach Waver, but I get nervous with that product because I feel like I don't want the clamp on the ends of my hair that long. So usually like that isn't something that appeals to me personally, but I do think it makes it very easy if you're someone who gets like stressed out by like the whole process of curling your hair. Because if you don't do it a lot, it is kind of hard to get the hang of it, whether you want like a clipless curling wand or you want to use the clamp and twist it a certain way. So I do think there are people who really enjoy that product. Kenra is offering a 30% off select styling and finishing products, not the volume spray, which is the product that I constantly repurchase, but there are a bunch of other products on sale. I still haven't tried much from them. They do have a mousse that I tried that was pretty good, but I wish they would discount the volume spray. That must be like one of their top sellers because it is never on sale. So people must be willing to pay full price for it over and over. I know I do because I love it. And then Dry Bar is 30% off the entire brand. So this does include styling products like dry shampoos, texture sprays, but also hair tools like their blow dry brush, their straightening brushes, their hair dryer. I do have the Dry Bar blow dry brush. I got that on sale during like a holiday season one year when they did a big hit. And I do like it, but I don't know. I don't use a blow dry brush very much because I feel like even when I do try to like give myself a blowout with something like that, I still have to go in with like a flat iron or a curling iron to finish things up. And I'd rather just like quickly blow dry my hair and then go in with the flat iron or curling iron. Anyway, the Living Proof 30% off, or Living Proof is offering 30% off their Advanced Clean Dry Shampoo. I did try this and I remember it being really nice, but it was so strongly scented. It was really, really effective though. So if you have like a very oily scalp or you want like a heavy duty dry shampoo, this one is a really good option. It does have a strong scent. And oh, you know what? I think it also gave me or left like a really strong white cast as well, which I don't know if that would matter as much these days because what I do is just spray it in at night and then by the next morning it usually goes away. But I kind of want to try that again because I remember it working well. And like I said recently in like I don't know which video it was. I don't have a dry shampoo right now that I'm like really in love with. And then T3 is 25% off the entire brand. I still need to purchase a flat iron. I'm coming down to like the end of these sales here. I was going to buy one during Black Friday and I just can't decide which one to grab. So I was leaning toward the T3 one. T3 hair products are a little bit more expensive, but they do last forever. Like I've never had one break on me. That's why I think I might grab that one. Okay, so that's everything I wanted to talk about for Cyber Monday, but Ulta's actually having another sale that starts today as well, called their Happy Holiday Sale. Now this is going on for 4 weeks. Each week there are new products discounted. So week 1 starts today and goes through until Saturday. And then next Sunday, a new sale starts. So each week I would say there are maybe like 10 different deals happening. It kind of varies. So I wanted to highlight what I think are the best options, but I would just recommend maybe checking back each week to see if there are new discounts you want to grab. So today, November 26th, the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation is going to be on sale for 40% off. And again, these deals end on Saturday. So for the entire week, you can shop these. I'm pretty sure the Bye Bye Foundation was on sale for 30% off during Black Friday. So now it's discounted a little bit more. So if that is one of your go-to products, I do recommend grabbing it. They're also offering 25% off the Tarte Maracuja Juicy line. They have a couple of different options within this line, including liners, lip balms, lip glosses, and then lip creams. Sunday Riley is offering, or Ulta's offering 50% off the Sunday Riley A+ high dose retinoid serum. I actually haven't tried this product from Sunday Riley, so this is pretty pricey. It's normally, depending on which size you get, $85 to $122. So 50% off is really significant. So this is supposed to fight the signs of aging, improve the look of congested skin, balance and soothe your skin. So that's a really good discount because Sunday Riley products are pretty pricey. And then 50% off the Ulta Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Powder Foundation. I actually don't love this product. I feel like it doesn't look great on my skin. It looks really good on the model. Like the before and after, she looks amazing. But it doesn't look good on me. I feel like it looks really, really dry. I went through a powder foundation phase a couple of years ago and I tried a lot of different options and I really settled on like the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream and the Essence Powder Foundation. Those are my two favorites. But if you love this one, 50% off brings it down to $20. Okay, so moving on to week 2 of the sale. This doesn't start until December 3rd, but if there is something that catches your eye, I would recommend maybe just marking it on your calendar. 30% off Buxom lip products, including their lip polishes, their lip creams, and then also their lip mattes. I love Buxom lip glosses so much. I think they're really beautiful, very smoothing, really comfortable on the lips. I have tried all 3 of those formulas and I think I like the lip polishes the best because they do have like a little bit of shimmer to them and they just look really nice both on their own but also on top of lip products. I know I touched on a Tula sale earlier, but if you miss out on that, then they are offering 30% off select Tula products during the second week of the Happy Holidays sale. So I think Tula as a whole is on sale for 35% off right now. So I would recommend checking that out, but they're offering 30% off like specific kits later on. The Body Shop is going to be on sale for 40% off, which is pretty good. I think that was the same deal happening during Black Friday. But again, I feel like this December sale is going to be a little bit more ideal if you need like last minute gifts or you missed out on a couple of Black Friday sales you wanted to take advantage of. The Smashbox Always On Foundation is going to be 50% off. So I feel like maybe I will end up grabbing that because I have been wanting to try it for a little while. Again, I don't know if that was a foundation that they had available and then they reformulated it. I feel like they did. But I feel like in general, I've heard pretty good things about that. Like it's a very underrated product. I don't hear a ton about it, but when people do talk about it, they rave about it. So for 50% off, I might give it a shot. Week 3 of the sale starts on December 10th. So ColourPop is going to be buy one, get one half off the entire brand. ColourPop is having a really good sale right now for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So if there are products you want to try, I would recommend grabbing them now because you can get some really good discounts. But again, if you miss out on the sale and you want to purchase something later on, that's a pretty good deal. They do have a lot of products from ColourPop, like a lot of their staple products like complexion products, lip products, but also eyeshadow palettes, Super Shock shadows. Buy 2, get 1 free Urban Decay eyeliners. It does include both their liquid liners and their pencil liners. I was just thinking this morning, I've had their 24/7 ink liner for a long time, and it's not even close to running out. Like that has lasted me such a long time. And I've really been enjoying that one lately. Now now that it's not like so hot outside, I feel like my eyeliner stays in place better because my eyes aren't quite as watery during the winter for whatever reason, and my makeup isn't melting off. So I've been using that one a ton because it really just glides on so easily. And then I also do like their pencil liners. Buy two, get one free isn't like the most, well, again, it just depends on what you get. But for the most part, it's not the most significant discount because it'd be like three for $50, which would be about $16 each. So you know what? I guess that is a pretty good deal. It just depends on whether or not you need like three new eyeliners. I would rather they just put like a discount on all of them, even if it was a little bit less. They're having a deal on press-on nails, which I love. I'm not currently wearing any. I'm giving myself a little bit of a break this week, but Glamnetic nails are discounted as well as some static nails. Static nails are my favorite. I actually took advantage of their Black Friday sale and stocked up because I wear them a ton. But there are a lot of different options that are going to be on sale for $10, which is a great deal. I wish the Glamnetic nails worked for me, but I feel like they, in my opinion, I've heard people say the opposite, but in my opinion, the static nails are kind of flat and the Glamnetic nails are a little bit curved. And my nail beds are really flat. So the Glamnetic nails didn't fit them that well. But again, it's weird because I've heard people say the exact opposite as well. So I just tend to stick with static nails. I feel like I know they work well. I love them. I love their designs. They have a lot of subtle options, but Glamnetic does tend to do like really cool designs. So I don't know. I'm just like scrolling through them. I'm kind of tempted to try them out again, but I just know for a fact they don't really fit my nails that well. So I probably shouldn't. Finishing up with the last week of the sale on December 17th, week 4 starts, 20% off Tree Hut, which at this point, like Tree Hut was discounted during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So there's probably a chance that you already purchased what you want from the brand, but if not, you can get their products on sale in a few weeks as well. 30% off it brushes for Ulta. What I like about this sale is normally when they do like a discount on it brushes for Ulta, it's either like a set of them or it's like the foundation brushes. So they limit it to like 8 to 10, but the entire brand is going to be discounted. So that's something you don't see a ton, including sets. So if you do need some new brushes, I think this is definitely a sale to check out. I really like the line as a whole. And if you haven't tried the line, It Cosmetics has a line of brushes that are pretty pricey. And then they did a line specifically for Ulta that's a little less expensive, but the quality, in my opinion, is basically the same. So it's basically like getting high-end brushes for a little bit less of a high-end price point. Like they're still up there. They're still in like the $20 price range, but 30% off brings them down to more of like that drugstore price point. The Too Faced Born This Way Natural Nudes palette is going to be on sale for 50% off. It's normally $52. I actually love this palette. So I had it a while ago, like when they first launched it, and I used it so much. Eventually I decluttered it because I do have to cut down on my collection from time to time, and it was getting a little bit older. And then they recently sent it to me. I'm not on their PR list. Not really. Like occasionally I'll get like a random package from them that either has like older products or just something random, honestly, like once or twice a year. So they sent me a package with a couple of really random products, and this was one of them. Anyway, I used it again and I love it. I think I love it more now than I did back in the day because I don't usually do anything too intense with my eye makeup day to day. And what I love about this palette is it has like half mattes, half shimmers, but each one is kind of lined up with like a corresponding shimmer. So if you want to do a quick look, you can go in with the matte and then there's the shimmer right above it or right below it that goes with it really well. So it's gorgeous. It's definitely a different type of formula. Like the mattes are very thin, very blendable, but the shimmers are a little bit thicker. I always say this, but they're like a chunky metallic, but they look so good on the eyes. It really is one of my favorite palettes, which is weird because it looks like a basic neutral palette, but sometimes those come in handy. So I feel like that could be a really good gift for someone who doesn't do anything, too over the top with their eye makeup. The last thing I want to mention is that the Ulta Beauty collection seasonal candles are 50% off. So the holiday candles, I think they have a couple of fall scents left over too. They're normally 20 and they're going to be on sale for 10. I do really like those. Like I said earlier, they're a little bit more subtle than the Bath & Body Works candles, so I find that they don't really give me like a headache, but they're still like pleasant. They make the room that they're in smell good, but it's not going to like permeate your entire house, which that could be a con for some people. But if you don't like an overly scented candle, you might prefer the Ulta Beauty ones. Okay, that's everything I wanted to talk about in today's video. I feel like this was definitely longer than I intended it to be, but there are just so many products discounted. And just because they're discounted doesn't mean you should just run out and buy everything. obviously, but I do feel like what happens for me personally is I get kind of overwhelmed by the sales and then I don't take advantage of it and I don't buy anything that I would have wanted. And then later on, everything goes up to like its full price point and I regret not buying like gifts or a few things that I wanted to try while I could get them for a discount. So when I film these videos, I just want to highlight what I think are the best deals in case you're looking to shop the sales, but I never want to be like, you need to run out and buy everything that I talk about in today's video, obviously, because I feel like that's a little bit unrealistic. But thank you so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. I'll link the other videos that I've done on like Black Friday, Cyber Monday discounts in the description box below. But I'll be back next week with some non-sale related videos. So let me know if there's anything you want to see, and I'll see you then. Bye.